grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name's Nicole. Thanks so much for stopping by to hear my 2-year keto update. Yes, I've been living a ketogenic lifestyle for 2 years now. Can you guys believe it? If you've been following me from day one, can you believe it's been 2 years? I know I can. And going back, writing notes on 2 years, wow, so much has happened in 2 years. And today is going to be a 2-year update video. I'm going to show you some side-by-sides, which, by the way, blew my mind when I put those together the other day. So I always stress in whatever journey that you're doing that you take pictures and you take measurements day one. I know for a lot of you, it is uncomfortable to do that because you don't like the way that you look and you're not happy with yourself, guys, but trust me, just get over that uncomfortable stage, do it, and when you come back later to do a side-by-side, you're gonna be so thankful that you have that to look back on and to compare all your hard work. So that's one tip before we get into anything. So 2 years on keto. So first off, I have lost 20 to 25 pounds in 2 years. If you don't know about me, if you're new here, go and watch my I lost 85 pounds video because I did that over 10 years ago, living a low carb, low sugar lifestyle before there really was such a thing of keto. And I lost about 85 pounds in 6 months, but I was working out like a beast once every single day for 7 days prior to kids. And we lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time, but we did it the right way. And then shortly after, I had 2 kids and kept the weight off after 2 kids, but it was right before I started keto that I started to get comfortable again. We started to eat a little bit more unhealthy again and just getting back into old ways. It slowly creeps up on you guys when you're in maintenance mode or in your, a phase where you're happy and comfortable and you forget about things and you just get back to old ways if you've been obese the majority of your life. And for me, I have been overweight my entire life. So it just came back and I gained about 15-20 pounds of that weight back. And I knew that I needed to make a change. So I was researching and keto looked very similar to what I had done when I lost the initial 85 pounds. So I did a lot of research. My friend here on YouTube, Gina Schweppe, was doing keto at the time and she was my encouragement for doing it. And I said, you know what the hell do I have to lose? And I tried it and I got keto flu night 1. So if you go back and watch my first week of keto and the very first night, I felt like I was gonna die. I called Gina and I was like, girl, I wanna quit. I don't think I can do this. And she's the one that encouraged me to stick it out through the night and just sleep on it. And I did. And the next day we're here, right? So 2 years later, I am still here. I am so thankful. So that quote in the very beginning of this video, guys, I'm just so very thankful that I stuck out with it because, man, what my life would be so different if I would not have stuck out that first night. And when I look back at that, how mind-blowing is when you think about it like that. The 20 to 25 pounds is what I have lost living a ketogenic lifestyle. I weighed about 155 when I first started. I range between 130 to 135 right now. And when you're watching this, I'm actually starting 75 hard. I'm doing the Keto Cut. I did the Keto Cut last year. We'll talk about it in a few minutes, but I don't want to really lose any weight anymore. I'm in maintenance mode, but I am in muscle building mode, as most of you guys know. So I'm just trying to be the healthiest version of me at this moment in my journey and just gain as much muscle as possible. That's what I want to do for myself. I'm comfortable in the 135 areas where my body feels like it's most comfortable. When I get to 130, it's kind of stretching it. So 135 is where I really kind of want to be, just to be safe. But we are just getting those gains and just living a healthy life and learning each and every day about health and how to better our nutrition here. Any regrets when starting keto? I get this question a lot. So one regret that I have is that I did not take measurements day 1 2 years ago. I could kick myself in the ass for not doing that. Oh my gosh, it makes me so mad. That's why I was telling you about the pictures earlier. It makes me so mad when I think about that. Girl, you did not take measurements. My gosh, like what the difference would be right now if we were to take measurements today, 2 years later, but it's okay. I did a DEXA Fit scan last summer. Because of all the craziness this summer, I wasn't able to do another one, but I am going to do one as soon as I can to show you guys at least a comparison in that aspect because that's the most accurate anyway. Measurements are good too, but my suggestion is day 1, whatever journey you're starting, it doesn't even have to be keto here, y'all know that. Just as long as we're trying to get healthy is my main message here on my channel, that you need to take measurements. You need to take pictures from all angles so you can go back and look at those when you get to a certain point in your journey and then you can see it. Because I mentioned this the other day on my Instagram stories that even after doing this for 10 years, guys, and having most of the weight shed for that long, I still feel like that old Nicole, that 230-pound Nicole sometimes, because we just don't feel it sometimes. We don't see it. A lot of people don't see it, and they tell me that all the time, especially my keto coach clients, that they don't see it, but when they look at the side-by-sides, it helps. It helps, and it helps show you that, man, I'm doing something right. And sometimes you'll be the same exact size, and you will have shed 1,000,000 inches because your body is shaping and transforming. So those measurements and those pictures, I wish I would have took those measurements day one. Another thing I wish I would have done in the very beginning of keto, so another suggestion to anyone starting this week for the new year for 2021, is to keep it simple. Keep it super simple. The acronym is KISS. So I wish I would have done KISS and kept it super simple. I went right in and thinking that I was like doing all the right things, and I wasn't. I was picking up things at the store that were dirty keto and like the worst of the worst oils and ingredients, and just trying to get so bougie with recipes and almond flour and this and that. And it's a lot. I will say that when you first start keto and you're brand new and you're trying to do all the things, it is a lot to take in. If you do it super simple with just doing proteins, doing the approved veggies, the approved berries on the side, and making or having a processed sweet on hand just so you don't go off the rails if you're having a sweet craving, that's all you need to do for the first month of keto. Then you can start buying some keto cookbooks. Southern Keto Cookbook saved me. That Keto Ladies Cookbook saved me going in after about a month. You can do that afterwards, but just keep it super simple in the beginning, and you're going to get into ketosis. You're going to start losing weight. You're going to feel great, and then you can start venturing off into all the like bougie ingredients and all the different recipes. But that's something I wish I would have done, is not get so overwhelmed with everything in the beginning and try to do it all, and done my research and just kept it basic. So the first 4 to 6 months of keto, I get this question a lot as far as exercise, because people see me after 2 years and they're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, how did you get there? Especially when they see side-by-sides. If I post them here on Instagram, I get the question a lot. The first 4 to 6 months, guys, I started with doing cardio. If you go back and watch all those vlogs in the Motivational Monday playlist here on my channel, if you're new, guys, I have a weekly keto vlog documenting my journey up until 2 years basically, and I'm going to be doing it, continuing it for 75 hard. So I have lots of videos and lots of content here that you can go and get a lot of inspiration, motivation, and ideas for keto from, for sure. But I started off doing cardio, and then about after month 4, we started doing a little bit of free weights. I started doing a little bit of lifting, and then really getting into the lifting game over the summer into the fall of the first year. Getting into the intimidation zone is what I call over in Planet Fitness, which is the weight area where the guys are, and getting the bars and all that good stuff, and just really focusing on strength training about 6 months in. So that's my suggestion to anybody, is when you're first starting, start with cardio. Do a little bit of strength training if you want, but just really focus on that cardio and that movement. You just really need to start getting your movement in, because for most of you guys, you're not. I wasn't either during that time. I wasn't moving at all. So it's just a big adjustment for your body. So I suggest that you move, cardio, then start free weights, strength training, and then you can incorporate the lifting. Is going to get you the muscle gains for sure. So in month 6, that fall, I started doing a bulk. So I started eating a ton of protein, guys. That's another thing too. You need to be eating your protein if you want to see muscle gain. I was eating my body weight, if not more, in protein, and that's what I still do today. And I focus more on protein now, honestly, than fat, being fat adapted for a long time doing keto. And I feel like that is more beneficial than packing on the fat. So after you have been doing keto for a long time, you don't necessarily need to pack on the fat anymore, because you want to, any fat that you have left on your body, you want to try to get off. So the protein is important, and getting the good, clean, healthy carbohydrates to up your energy is important once you've been keto and fat adapted for a long time. So after 1 year, guys, we did our 1 year update. I will link it up above for you guys if you want to go check it out, the 1 year update. And then we went straight into doing the Keto Cut. So I did my own version of the Keto Cut last year. I have a whole playlist series of the Keto Cut in the Motivational Mondays playlist series here as well. You can go check out last year's Keto Cut. Super successful. Lockdown happened, obviously, so that was a wrench in the plans, unexpected. I didn't have a gym, but I kept doing everything here at home. We were getting into the running game, which if you've watched me from the beginning, you know I hated running. Started running and just killed it, guys. So we got down to 130, which was 100 pounds lost for me since the beginning of my health journey way back when. in, and man, it was crazy, the results from the Keto Cut. I'll put a picture right here for you guys. From January to just that like April, May, it was insane, and insane that I was able to accomplish that while on lockdown, while doing, you know, e-learning with the kids and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was rough, I'm not gonna lie, but we did it. We showed up, we did the damn thing, and the Keto Cut was super successful and eye-opening. We learned a lot of things during the Keto Cut. We did carnivore, we did an egg fast, we started alternate day fasting and fasting, which, you know, the girl does not like fasting at all. I still don't like fasting, guys, and I only think that fasting is really good for certain things. I don't feel like you need to punish yourself with extended fast and all this stuff. I don't believe in any of that. I unintentionally fast when I go to the gym, so sometimes I might not eat until 16 hours from my last meal the night before, but it's not because I'm trying to or that I'm meaning to. It's just that that works for my schedule with everything that's going on, and then I eat. I just intuitively eat now. I'm not tracking, but I do suggest when you first start keto that you track, you measure things, you plug everything in, because it's going to give you a good gauge of what you're putting in your body and how you were eating prior to keto or whatever lifestyle you're doing. So it's a very eye-opening experience to track and weigh, look at portion control if you had never done that before. But right now in my journey, after 2 years, I'm just intuitively eating and not weighing anything. But you know, I just started doing that. So I've been weighing almost the entire 2 years. Like, I'll go on little breaks, but then I will track and weigh and, you know, do all that stuff. But I just feel like where I'm in my journey, I did a video where I tracked and I didn't track, and I didn't see much of a difference. So I'm just not going to stress about it where I am right now. But if I was in weight loss mode again, 100% track. So this past summer, speaking of things that we've gotten into, I mean, I was just writing things down, and like my journey has like came so far in 2 years. So we did Mediterranean keto, which is what I'm going to be doing for the Keto Cut this year, and for 75 hard. I just feel like I thrived the most when I did Mediterranean keto and dairy free, for that matter. I did a whole like 50 days of dairy free keto, and I have videos here if you are interested in dairy free keto, or if you need that because of your restrictions for your health. So check that out. But we did clean keto. I mean, we've done it all, I feel like, as far as the different forms of keto. And as far as running, we were running and doing dairy free, and we were also implementing carb cycling. So I have implemented carbs back into my diet just once a week on Sunday. I have a whole playlist here on carb cycling and why you should or shouldn't do it from the very first video. So if you want to know more about it, just watch the first video for sure. And if it's something that you're interested in, then you can watch the others in the playlist. But carb cycling has helped me because after 1 year of doing keto, I'm going to say this here in the video too for anybody that's new to keto. If you do keto for a long time as a female, it can mess with your hormones, and it definitely did that for me. And even when being on birth control, guys, my menstrual cycles were all jacked up. I was having 2 or 3 periods a month, like bleeding constantly, never having a break. And I was like, whoa, what is going on? Because this has never happened before. Went to my doctor. He knows about my lifestyle, and he said, you need to incorporate some healthy carbs. That's going to help regulate out your hormones. There's no medicine I could give you that's really going to fix the problem. It might create more problems. So I was like, I don't want that as far as the medication. I'm like totally anti-medicine if I can help it, for sure. So I did the carb cycling. I was super scared. My friend here, Jen, and with Jen, she inspired me. She inspires me with many things. I love her to pieces. She's my keto twin for sure. And she was doing carb cycling at the time, and I just picked her brain. I did a lot of research on my keto coach licensing. Yes, in the 2 years, I'm now an official keto coach. Can you believe this? I mean, crazy times, right? They also talked about carb cycling in the program, so I did my research with there. And after 6 weeks of carb cycling, just once a week, guys, I have no issues now hormonally whatsoever. It has helped me build muscle. I get this question a lot. Can you build muscle on keto? Yes, 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 you can. I have showed that you could build muscle on keto, but I have built muscle quicker while doing keto/carb cycling, I will say. So carbs do help build muscle quicker, but you can build muscle on keto just fine if you don't want to do any carb cycling or you're not ready for that yet. So don't be afraid of the carbs, guys. I'm going to be going to Ketopalooza this summer in June, and I'm going to be doing a whole segment on carb cycling. I would love to meet every one of you guys in person, but I'm very passionate about carb cycling. I think it does wonders for the body, especially as a female. If you're going to be doing a low carb lifestyle, you definitely need to incorporate some paleo type of diet in your life. Not every single day, but at least a little bit to regulate and balance everything out and to be the healthiest version of you. While doing on this, we did have a few setbacks. So I did have an injury. I did injure my left foot when running. I did an 8-mile run and I never went to the doctor for it, but I'm pretty sure it's a stress fracture and we're still having issues with it, with not being able to run on it. So for 75 hard, I'm just going to be walking, and I bought a bike, so I'm going to be bike riding. That seems to be the easiest, less stress on the foot, and just let it heal. So another suggestion is listen to your body when on your journey, whether that be the food. If you're hungry, I suggest you eat. Don't starve yourself, especially if you're doing keto. This is not a lifestyle for starving. This is a lifestyle for eating and feeling satiated and getting progress at the same time. If you want to go and feel starving, go do some of those fad diets, because this is not what that's about. When hungry, and then also listen to your body when it comes to weight. So if something's too heavy, don't push yourself because you can injure yourself. I was running that amount before, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if I twisted it and didn't realize it, but we injured the foot. It is what it is, and we will get back to the running life hopefully again, because even though the girl hated it in the beginning, I grew to absolutely love it, and I will say that I do miss it. So most recently I have been doing my off season, which was kind of like my bulk season last year, but this year I just called it my off season. But I will say, even though it was my off season, I've been working out the most I have this entire 2 years. This past like 3 months, I will say I've been killing it beast mode style in the gym and just feeling my very best right now, eating intuitively and not tracking, but just working out and just moving and just being the healthiest version of me. But I definitely want to level up my game, so that's why I'm starting 75 hard today when you're watching, and doing Mediterranean keto, because I feel like it is just the cleanest version of keto that's out there, and the best, healthiest version of keto that's out there for sure. Are other forms of keto great? Yes, and you'll know I do them, but I think that if you want to see some quick results and some healthy results too, that Mediterranean keto is really beneficial in the long run. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not going to be having any sucralose or any erythritol or anything like that for the next 75 days or more, depending on if we're going to extend it after the 75 hard. And my goal right now is to, like I said earlier, just maintain my message here is strong, not skinny. So I don't want to be some toothpick. I want to be someone that looks like they could whip your ass. That's my goal. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're a mom, you're a wife. Like, why do you want to do these things? I want to do it for me. Like we were watching Wonder Woman 84 last night, and I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like, that's what I want to be. I just want to be a strong, fierce, independent woman. And I feel like I've grown so much in 2 years, and I just want to keep on that journey. Like, I love strong, fierce women, and that's just what I want to do. And then nothing's going to stop me, guys. That's what I want to do. Do this for you. Another message I want to stress, know your why. Know why you want to do this, whether you're doing keto or not. I don't care what the journey is. You have to do this for you. You can't do it for your husband. You can't do it for your significant other, the person down the street that you want to make jealous. You have to do this for you, or it's not going to work, and you're not going to follow through, and you're never going to see any goals. Also, in 2 years, what I've learned is that I just want to overall be healthy, whether that be keto, whether that be I move to more a paleo lifestyle in the long run. I just want to eat the cleanest ingredients and eat the cleanest, most nutritious food out there. Doesn't even have to be keto. And I think that, you know, in probably year 3 or so, that's probably where I'm gonna wind up, is more of a keto / paleo lifestyle, because it's the best of both worlds. In my opinion, you're getting the good, clean, healthy carbohydrates from the paleo lifestyle, and you're getting, if you do it the right way for keto, you're getting all the clean and healthy fats and proteins and all the benefits of the keto lifestyle as well. So I think it's a good mixture of both if you do both of them long term, for sure. But to lose weight the first year or so, if you've got a ton of weight to do, keto is definitely the way. I have zero regrets whatsoever. It has absolutely changed my life, and you guys have been there every step of the way supporting me. So thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for supporting me and everything that I do here. When I switched the channel over to a health channel, it wasn't a health channel to start with. For the most part, everyone was there rooting for me and I can't be more grateful for you guys. I know I would not be here sitting here right now talking to you guys about 2 years on keto if it wasn't for you guys watching every single week, supporting me, and just making me go. Y'all keep me accountable. Y'all talk about how I keep you accountable and that I motivate you guys, but y'all just don't know the flip side, how much you guys do it for me. It is worlds beyond what I can even express in words, what you guys do for me on a daily basis, and I owe so much to you guys, so thank you. So enough rambling. I mean, the girl has been rambling the whole time. Just wanted to kind of go through the 2 years and give you some tips and some things that I wish I would have changed throughout my 2-year journey. If you're just starting, for sure, I thought that might be something that would be beneficial to anybody just starting or restarting. I know a lot of you are doing a reset. You've been out of the game for a while. But let's talk about the results. So let's get to the results now. So I'm gonna pop up 2 years on keto. Let's do the back shot because I feel like this is the most like eye-opening one for me. So on the left, guys, is the very first day I started keto 2 years ago. If you watch that first week's video, I have video of me doing a full-on like 360, looking at everything, talking about how I was disappointed about parts of my body. And there is the back shot. And then there is the updated back shot. And what really stood out to me, guys, is the muscle. The muscle gain in 2 years is insane in my arms, in my shoulders, my biceps, triceps, oh my gosh. It's like, and again, like what I was talking about, I haven't been able to see it as much as when I do a side-by-side, and it's like, oh my gosh, because I don't feel that necessarily. Like I don't feel all the muscle gain and like the definition or anything that I've accomplished until I look at it and I'm like, oh my Lord, like what have we done? It's crazy. And another thing I want to stress that, guys, I have everything that you see here on these videos is what I'm putting in my body. I had a male bring up to me that this type of muscle gain could not be done unless I was implementing more carbs than what I have been featuring or taking something on the side. This girl is never taking anything artificial. I mean, I can do a whole video on things about stuff with my kids and everything like that, but I would never put anything like that in my body. I think most of you guys know that because I'm like so anti-dirty keto and everything else. Like, why would I put that in my body? I am showing up. I am doing the damn thing. I am putting in the work and I'm eating the freaking protein, guys. That's how you get results like this. You don't have to take anything artificial. You don't have to do anything that's going to be an easy way out. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut here. You got to put in the work. And I feel like I am an example here to show you guys how to do things the right, correct, healthy way, and I will always do that. You will never see a shortcut or an easy way out here. I'm sorry if a lot of you don't like that and you're like, oh, I want the easy road. Bye, girl. I've never been like that. Even with the losing the 85 pounds, like you heard me say earlier, I went to work out 7 days a week and then did a low carb lifestyle, guys. If you want to do this the right way where it's going to stay off and you're going to get the most benefits as far as how you look and losing loose skin. I get that question a lot. I still have loose skin to lose, guys, but if you look at that picture in the back shot, I mean, we're doing something here and we're doing it right. Next picture is a front shot. So this is the front shot from day one to now. I mean, what a difference in the hip area, my legs, cellulite, you can see all in the front. I know you can't see my legs in the after picture, but I've showed many on Instagram and here on YouTube, and almost all the cellulite is gone in my legs on the sides and the front. It's literally gone, and that's just from putting in the work and working out and eating healthy too. The ab definition, the shoulders, the chest definition, and just the whole like reconstruction of like my hips, my butt, my legs. I get a lot of hate on my legs. Like people say that, oh my gosh, it looks so bad as far as like my legs with the definition. I'm proud of that. Like I am proud of my quads looking like that, my hamstrings, my calves, all that. That's work put in. That's dedication. That's muscle gain, and that's health, guys. I don't have any lingering fat there. So I am happy and I'm proud, and there's nothing wrong with being proud of what you have accomplished and showing that too. So a lot of influencers get hate for posting their after pictures and stuff like that, or side by sides like this, and that we feel like we're bragging or showing off. It's nothing to do with that. It is just a way for me to inspire and motivate you as much as possible to show you that it can be done. And yes, am I proud of those pictures? Hell yes, I'm proud of those pictures, because I know what it took to get there. It wasn't overnight, years. This is a 2-year keto update, guys. 2 years to get to this point, and we still have work to do. So you damn right I'm proud, and you're damn right I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna post them and I'm gonna be proud of them no matter what anybody thinks, because guess what? I don't care what anybody else thinks. I only care about what I think, what my family thinks of me and my decisions, and that's all that matters. And you need to get in that frame of mind too, because if you worry about what other people think while you're on this journey, it might derail you from your journey, and you don't want that. You want to keep doing this for you, focus on your why, let all the noise around you just be that noise. Show up, do the damn thing, and follow through. So that is 2 years on keto, guys. 2 years on keto. I cannot believe it. I am just so blessed and thankful, like I said, that I just stuck it through from night one. Gina, thank you so much. I thank you all the time for getting me off the rails. And the quote from the beginning of the video, that risk you're afraid to take could be the one that changes your entire life, and changes your entire life. And keto has definitely changed my entire life for sure, and I'm just so blessed and thankful and grateful for it. And if you're on the fence, guys, about starting keto, Weight Watchers, low carb, paleo, whatever, just know that you can do it. You can do it. Is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. It's going to be hard as hell. You're going to want to give up like I did night one, but push through. Find some accountability, guys. Join Instagram. I mean, we've got a whole group over there that keep each other motivated and accountable. Come back to these videos. Check in with me in the comment section. Anything like that that's going to help you on your journey, I am here for 100%, and I encourage and motivate you to do what you need to do to get your health and your life back on track. Thank y'all so much for watching this update video. I know it was lengthy and long, but I just wanted to go through my journey, especially people that are new, have no idea who I am or what I'm talking about as far as what I've accomplished in these 2 years. So I hope it was helpful in that aspect. And if you did enjoy it and you're looking forward to 2021 on your journey, give this video a huge thumbs up. That helps me out so much. And if you are new and you're not subscribed, make sure to hit all the bells and whistles down below, because I will be having a weekly 75 hard update. We still will be doing carb cycling videos, what I eat in a day videos. I've got some new content coming that I'm excited to bring to y'all, so you don't want to miss it. So make sure that you are subscribed. I hope you have an amazing day. If you're starting your journey today on the 4th, you got this. You got this, and we got this together. I promise you, you can do it. Don't give up. Show up. Do the damn thing each and every day, and you're going to see those results. We'll see you all in the next video, guys. Y'all have an amazing week, and I hope your week is awesome if you're just now starting. Bye, y'all.
I ain't never done. I'll be #1, working hella hard until I get just what I want.